All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. We appreciate that. And we have a lot to talk about this morning. But first, we want to say hello and welcome to our new meteorologist here, Tyler Hughes.
Hey.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good
So
morning.
nice
Happy
to
Friday.
see you. Thanks
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
here.
I'm happy to be here, you know,
Yeah.
and with a sunrise like that,
Yeah.
come on.
We're
It's
greeting you with a
absolutely,
beautiful start.
it's gorgeous weather to start, which is nice, right? You like ease on into it, you know, don't have to track any rain or storms or anything like that on my first day. But good morning to you. Thank you so much for waking up with us here on the Wax. This gorgeous sunrise over New London right now on our iCam, and it is shaping up to be a really nice day. Connecticut's only live radar scanning dry at the moment, and I think this radar will be scanning dry all the way through the weekend. That's the good news if you have any weekend plans. So here's the forecast for today. We start off in the 30s and 40s this morning, so you'll need that sweatshirt as you head out the door. Then eventually by this afternoon, we're headed for the low 60s for most of us. Lots of sunshine, maybe just a few of those puffy fair weather cumulus clouds later on. But the thing is, it'll be a bit on the breezy side. I think less noticeable than the breeze we had yesterday, but you will still see gusts of 15 to 20 miles per hour at times. So do keep that in mind. Dry, seasonable tomorrow, high temperatures in the 60s. Then Sunday, we make a run into the low 70s in some spots. Looking like a phenomenal weekend. If you have any outdoor plans, maybe you're going apple picking, anything like that, you should be good to go. However, we're tracking some changes on the way as we head into the beginning of next week. Some rain chances for Monday. I'll have all those details coming up in your First Alert 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, welcome to you, Tyler. I'll take it from here at 7:02. We've got a first alert here in Seymour, Route 8 southbound. Between exits 18 and 17, we've got a crash that's still unfortunately active here this morning. Right lane blocked off. Expect some delays. So this was reported before we came on air at 4:30. I've been following this for you ever since then. So again, give yourself some time to get through that stretch. Live look outside here in Hartford, 91 north and southbound. Moving along nicely here in Berlin along Route 9. Here's a live look outside by the Mixmaster, 84 east and westbound, and in Meriden along Route 15 right by the 91 interchange. We had a lot of overnight construction work that all cleared. We're waiting for the daytime work to pick up. The only areas that we're seeing delays, and they're not even that bad right now, down through Fairfield County 95 southbound towards the George Washington Bridge. About an hour-and-a-half drive. Again, rest of the state looking very good, nice and quiet to start. It's a Friday, so do enjoy that. But again, Tyler just mentioned it. You'll need the heat on in the car as you're hopping in. That's a quick check at your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, Kate, thanks. It's 7:03 now, and starting tonight, Connecticut sports fans can start howling at the moon because the Hartford Wolfpack season opener is just a few hours away here.
Yeah, fans will also get their first look inside the newly renovated People's Bank Arena. Your reporter, Roger Stanton, is live this morning inside. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, ladies. A lot going on. First of all, Tyler's first day. Sonar, how's Tyler doing? Oh, yeah. 4 thumbs up from him and from me. Okay, game time now, less than 12 hours away. Home opener. How you feeling? You feeling good? What are we going to do to those Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins? Oh, yeah, baby. That's how it's done. All right, we're going to leave Sonar here. He's fired up. You know who else is fired up? My buddy Eric Hansen here. He's the VP of Business Operations for the Wolfpack. All right, now, of course, Sonar can focus just on the fun. You got business to deal with, and a lot of exciting things here at the arena, specifically this year. And one of the cool things is this new loge area.
Yeah, the new loge box is fantastic. Obviously, these great seats that they have, plus mobile delivery, which is awesome.
Yeah, so for all the divas out there, and I consider myself part of that group, you mean to tell me you can just order whatever you need with the scanning the QR code? You're good to go?
Yeah, with the hockey, you never want to leave your seat. You know, so much excitement going on. So all you can do is you scan that and could put it in a nice order with one of our new options that we have for food.
What do you think Sonar would order?
I think he would go with a smash burger. I think that's his big thing. You know, everybody loves a smash burger.
Eric, thanks so much. Again, tonight, home opener, 7 o'clock against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Also, by the way, for Friday night games, $2 beers, $2 hot dogs. You can't beat that, right?
Yeah, definitely come on down. You know, we're going to be opening up the doors around 6 o'clock tonight, so come on down, be part of it. Everybody wants to be here.
You got to see the brand newly refurbished People's Bank Arena and the new team as they hit the ice for the new team Hartford Wolfpack this season. Cannot wait. Reporting live in Hartford, I'm your reporter, Roger Suzanne, Channel 3 Eyewitness News. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Raj. Roger was just talking about all of the upgrades here, bringing some new food options for fans. Just heard from Eric, Suzy Q Smash Burgers. Maybe that's Sonar's favorite. Some new barbecue and soul bowls. I got the chance to try them. They're delicious. They've also got some fresh merch for you, so you can rep your favorite AHL team. And if you're looking for more details, be sure to check out the season preview special on the WFSB app and WFSB Plus. Lots going on as they get ready for their home opener. If you're looking to buy tickets, you can do so right now. Scan that QR code on your screen. We're going to have much more coverage all day long. And of course, I'll be there at People's Bank Arena for Great Day at 9
Election day just a few weeks away here, and this year there are several races around the state that you might want to weigh in on. And if you aren't registered to vote yet, well, you're going to need to make a plan to do that right now.
Yeah, it is the last day to register online, or if you want to send it in by mail. Your reporter Taylor Knight has everything you need to know ahead of Election Day.
Election day less than 3 weeks away now. Voters will be able to decide their next leaders and how to spend tax dollars. For instance, voters here in Bristol will be deciding whether they keep their current mayor in office or re-elect a former mayor. And if you're not registered to vote yet, you need to do that today. Anyone in Connecticut who wants to register to vote online or by mail needs to complete the necessary paperwork today. Forms sent by mail need to be postmarked by today's date. And for those interested in early voting, you can register to vote in person at a designated early voting location starting this Monday, October 20th, all the way up until November 2nd. You can confirm if you're registered to vote by visiting the state's official voter information website, myvote.ct.gov. If you don't want to vote early and you do miss today's registration deadline, you can always register to vote in person on Election Day, which is on Tuesday, November 4th. Your reporter in Bristol, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, developing right now in Hartford, we're working to find out more about a police investigation on Hamilton Street. We have some video here where our crews say they saw police cars and fire trucks blocking a portion of Hamilton at around 11 o'clock last night. Hamilton Street now back open this morning. We did reach out to police to find out more about the investigation, and we're waiting to hear back.
All right, this morning, the former deputy budget director for Governor Lamont will face cross-examination in the federal bribery trial against him. During testimony yesterday, Costa Diamantes told the jury that the money he accepted for school construction projects was for consulting fees. He also said he needed to pay for child support and tuition for his daughter. Prosecutors claim his demands for money were part of a kickback scheme.
Police are reminding you to always be aware of your surroundings after a carjacking outside a Wethersfield grocery store Wednesday night. Police say a woman had just finished loading her groceries when she was attacked and then pulled out of the vehicle. Investigators say no weapons were used. The victim, thank goodness, was not seriously hurt. Police, though, are looking for a gray Buick LaCrosse with a Connecticut license plate. If you have any information, call police.
Well, this morning, advocates for homeschooling say their community is being unfairly blamed for the death of 12-year-old Jacqueline Torres. The New Britain School District says her mother, who's accused of murdering her, filled out homeschooling forms last August. But court documents show the alleged murder happened in June, 2 months earlier. Police say they don't know exactly when Jacqueline died. They're still investigating that. But homeschool advocates say the facts in this case don't back up the need for new rules. Connecticut is the only state in New England that does not require annual evaluations of homeschooled students.
And an update this morning, a 17-year-old from Norwalk has been arrested in connection with a street takeover in a Shelton parking lot last month. It seriously hurt a boy, and police say the suspect turned himself in and now faces a reckless driving charge. He is free on bond, but due in court next month.
Well, this morning, former WWE CEO Vince McMahon could have his reckless driving charge dropped after a crash on the Merritt Parkway in Westport over the summer. Police reports say his Bentley rear-ended a BMW in July. The debris hit another car driving in the opposite direction. And to resolve that case, a judge says McMahon can donate $1,000 to charity and only drive if licensed and insured. Well, tomorrow, people across our state and the country.
Tomorrow, people across our state and country will protest President Trump and some of his policies. This is video from an earlier No Kings rally in our state this year. The gatherings will happen at town halls, public greens, and parks. Demonstrations are also expected in other countries.